I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the defending champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Patriots, they did it again. Their 12th Super Bowl appearance ever. That's a record as they seek to go back-to-back, something that hasn't been done in the NFL since Super Bowls 38 and 39 were won by the Patriots.
So you just have to marvel a little bit, don't you? How they get this done year in and year out. How do they get there? Because I just wonder at some level, do we take them for granted? Their excellence, you just kind of count on it, right? They're going to win the AFC East. They're going to have the home field advantage through the playoffs. They're going to get to the Super Bowl. None of that is easily done, yet every year we're talking about the Patriots possibly, getting it done and adding to their record books.
They're trying to make it 3 wins in 4 years. The only teams to do that, the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s and
these Patriots in the early 2000s.
Meanwhile, the Packers are back as they look to bring another Super Bowl title home to a place aptly named Titletown.
And they're looking for their 5th win, which would tie them to the Cowboys and 49ers for 2nd all-time. They did last win it in 2011. That was Super Bowl 45. Aaron Rodgers leading them over the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when you talk about titles, and you mentioned Titletown, they've won 13 championships overall when you count all the NFL titles prior to the Super Bowl era as well. So this is a town that's used to winning, and they expect to win this one as well.
Brady throwing complete to Dorsett. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Brady's throw there complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Lacoste, his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And able to find Dorsett. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Brady going to throw. Throw left side, reeled in by Lacoste.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. We're going to do it. You got tight. You got tight.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Michel. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go. Switch.
On 2nd down, Michel. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Jake 3, 218, jump. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here I come. Flip again. Mike 21, check Mike 21.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Hey, 626.
On first down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Jamie Collins. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Watch Shape the Green. Watch Shape the Green. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. That's all right.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening as they...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brady gives to Michel. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. New England on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here we go with Michel, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Now 3rd down and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The kick by Crosby is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play, but it's going to be second down.
Second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
26.
Now Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
John Simon in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, 88. 36. You want this. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 80 weapon. Here I come. Jump out. Hey, Delta. Here I come.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hook up. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken very short.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. 54, right? Yeah. Time to go, night.
They'll run it with Jones. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on second down. Brady throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they've had no room to breathe. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Again, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. The tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Short throw caught by Lacoste. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. On second down now, Michelle trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll run for it with Michelle, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Green 18. Here we go. Double time. Double time. Three down. Clear. Check. Motion out the backfield. Green 18.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Wait, 20. He's in now. Hey, 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a foot race past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. Hey, check 24. What's 24? Check 13. Check General Woods. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And Adams has it complete. 20. 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 66 yards, and the Packers have retaken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
You got three down. Mike's 40.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Dorsett's got it. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 74 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you ever seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
He's crossing. He's checking crap. Slam. Freestone travel. 36 to Mike. Hey, time. Hey, take 26. Right. He's coming.
Again, it's Jones. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Switch it. Hey, switch gears.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jamie Collins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Wait, that round 80, round 80.
And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots.